ugly money. That ugly money. Yeah, say it's that ugly money.
This is the Ugly Money Podcast. This is about the process of success. Everything between your first dollar and your first million. That's ugly money.
Y'all can't hear me? One's in the chat if you can hear me.
That ugly money.
Let me see. You might be on color people time tonight. Check.
Yeah, it's picking up.
You sure? No sound. Nope, there's no sound. Chat ain't lying. All right, we'll be right back after these messages, Negroes.
That ugly money.
We can start it over.
That ugly money.
Start it over. Hey, we'll be right now. You know what? Let's go.
That ugly money.
All right, well, we got y'all going now, goddamn.
That ugly money.
Y'all know cities and locations in the chat right now. Let me know where you at.
That ugly money.
Let me know where you at. Drop them cities and locations in the chat right now.
That ugly money.
Oh, they here us now.
That ugly money.
Drop them cities and locations in the chat.
That ugly money.
I apologize. Sometimes we smoke mid.
That ugly money.
It happens.
That ugly money.
Sometimes the gas
That ugly money.
in the czar
That ugly money.
is unavailable.
That ugly money.
You just gotta smoke some mid.
That ugly money. That
I don't
ugly.
even know where you could buy mid at.
That
I don't
ugly.
know. Ricky's rocking the baby. I don't know what that means.
That ugly
Oh,
money.
there's a baby?
That ugly money.
Oh, yeah. No, I was talking about the fact that, never mind.
That ugly money.
Low, what's up, bruh?
Okay, what's happening?
Money.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That ugly money.
Stone Mountain's in the check-in.
That ugly.
Baltimore's in the check-in.
That ugly.
Detroit, what up, though, is in the check-in.
That ugly.
I got a special guest right here.
That ugly money.
We're going to let these numbers build up before I bring them on.
That ugly money.
And I mean very special guest.
That ugly money.
Keep dropping them cities and locations. One time, Eastside Zone 6 on the check-in.
That ugly money.
Augusta, Georgia on the check-in.
That ugly money.
All right. Facebook, give me a star.
That ugly money.
YouTube, give me a like.
That ugly money.
Instagram, give me a heart.
That ugly money.
TikTok, give me a gift, but don't put that glizzy in my mouth. That's disrespectful.
That ugly money.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That ugly money.
my special guest of the evening is a friend for the platform.
That ugly money.
He be coming to the Ugly Money Podcast since the Ugly Money won't nobody watching that.
That ugly money.
We came a long way, bro.
That ugly money.
He is the descendant of one of my favorite rappers of all time
That ugly
that
money.
I've had the chance and opportunity to not only to meet, but to work with on several occasions.
That ugly money.
He is hosting a celebrity basketball game tomorrow that I'll be playing in,
That ugly money.
and he has a jersey big enough to fit me.
That ugly money.
I won MVP last year, at least in my mind.
That ugly money.
I plan on
That ugly money.
regaining my trophy.
That ugly.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
That ugly.
y'all show your love one time for Shawty Lo Jr.
What's happening? What's happening, man? We in the building.
I had to give you the right intro, man.
I know they're right, too, so I appreciate that.
Man, what's new with life, man? I see you thriving, you alive and well.
Yes, sir. Man, you already know. So I got everything going on.
Yes, sir.
New music. We definitely got Downflow Week.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So we in Downflow Week as we speak.
Right.
Tomorrow we got D4 Well versus BMF.
BMF.
Man, Meech talking about that they finna, beat us and take the trophy on back. Come on, man. Nigga can't come to the city and do nothing strange in the city, man.
It doesn't normally happen like that, Meech. I hate to tell you that.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. So Down for Low Week, celebrating the life of Shawty Low.
For sure.
Pops, goddamn.
That ugly money.
Now,
That ugly money.
I want to talk about famous rappers' kids like yourself.
That ugly money.
Now, recently in news,
That ugly money.
some famous rappers' kids
That ugly money.
have been doing some famous rappers' kids stuff.
That ugly money.
And these famous rappers' kids
That ugly money.
happen to be kids of a famous rapper that your daddy knew as well.
That ugly money.
Okay, so I see where we go.
Hey, see where we're going.
That ugly money.
You know what I mean? Don't worry, I'm going to ask King the same question.
That ugly money.
So, what is your take on 50 Cent and T.I.'s beef and how his sons stepped in there and handled some business too?
Domani killed it. That Miss Jackson, that was a whole nother type of level of thought process, and he had the house on fire, which was very disrespectful.
Firebug.
Like very disrespectful.
To call a grown man firebug.
Man, and then on top of that, he asked 21 questions.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean.
I had I know that Domani was like the introspective one. I didn't know he was that dope.
Nah, I ain't know either.
You know what I'm saying? I cause I kept up with King because King always got some shit going on.
That ugly money.
But Domani being so quiet and reserved, I had no idea that he was that talented. Kid got bars for real.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like maybe he didn't get the outlets or the attention until he was put in this situation to go at 50 and everybody got eyes on him.
Yeah, nah, he definitely woke the world up. I mean, they were talking about that all over the world. And it got to the point where it's like even 50 fans was like, bro, killed it. Leave that boy alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That one, yeah.
And he really did. Even, when I see, because, it's them up north platforms, they biased. Just like, I'm biased too.
That ugly money.
I mean,
That ugly.
Atlanta first, and then we get to the rest of y'all later.
That ugly money.
So when I'm hearing a lot of these podcasts up top, talk about the battle or whatever and what's going on, I'm like, I want to see how you can slight that piece of work, that Miss Jackson piece of work, and I'm like. And even Joe Budden couldn't hate on it.
That ugly money.
Yeah, bro. You can't. It's nothing that you can say about that record. Is perfect.
Right.
And I ain't never heard a perfect song before. Record.
Yeah,
period.
He definitely killed it, man. He definitely killed it. He definitely did his thing or whatever.
That ugly money.
Now, King, on the other hand, he's been doing his thing as well. I mean, he dropped some records, and his records was hard. I remember the record where King was smoking the blunt and doing push-ups.
Yeah.
King, I think King is like the tip, and Domani is more like T.I.
Okay, so I can see that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I can see that.
So, different parts of T.I.'s life. When T.I. was getting in trouble, that's King.
That ugly money.
Have you got your 3-5 of the Miss Jackson pack?
Hey, man.
That ugly money.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's called media training.
That ugly money.
I'm good.
CJ, I gotta call you back, man. I'm at work. Love, bro. Shouts out. So, I think I did like the fact that the way that they stood up for their mama.
I'm good, yeah. Now that I do commend that. I just didn't know that it was gonna go to that extent. You know what I mean?
Right.
And didn't 50 put a song out?
People say it could have been, or could not been. It might have been AI. People say it didn't come from 50's page yet.
Okay.
There has not been a 50 Cent diss. 50 Cent gave him one line in the new Power line where he was talking about your papa had your mama eating all the box in Atlanta. He did reply on the intro of the Power, the new Power. Yeah, he did. So 50 gave him one line.
I just feel like 50. This isn't his scheme to market anything he got going on. He don't really care nothing about nothing for real. That's how I feel about it.
Oh yeah, I've been on record as saying that 50 Cent is a marketing genius. No, he'll go start some trouble just to promote something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, the world's talking about me. Let me drop. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like he go to pick a fight right when he about to drop something.
For sure, I feel that. No, he always do that. But I was just glad to see Tip stand up to him though, because most people 50 just kill him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but Tip, stood their ground. So I definitely love that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, usually when people see 50 coming, they tuck tail and hide. They're like, oh, hell. Now, do you think that 50 is going to drop a documentary?
About Tip?
Yeah. Or you think that was just cap?
I mean, I ain't seen 50 say that he gonna do something and not do it. So,
you got a point.
Yeah, so got many times he say he gonna do it. Like, I ain't think he was gonna drop the documentary on P. Diddy, but shit. Yeah. Yeah, so he say he gonna do it. I believe him.
Damn, Fifth. That ugly money. It's just like Fifth wake up every day and be like, who can I fuck with today? That ugly money. Who's having a great day and see who I can fuck with? That ugly money.
That's the thing. People like that, I don't really want to be friends with them.
You don't want to be friends, and you don't want to be enemies with them either, though.
Right. You just got to stay out of the way.
Yeah, I just be like, you know what, bro? 50, you got it, bro. That ugly money. 50 ever say, hey, ugly money. Hey, you got it, bro. That ugly money. Because I'm not willing to go the lengths that you're willing to go to disrespect you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not willing to go as low as you're willing to go, pause. To win an argument. I'm not willing to stoop to those levels, you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
Similar situation to like somebody like Charleston White.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not willing to talk about another man's child and children to win an argument.
We would definitely have smoke behind that, but somebody had to come see him about that one.
And then he gonna call the police. You know what I'm saying? And so me knowing myself, I'm like, you know what? This is an argument that I probably don't need to engage in, because in order to win it, I would have to act outside of my character. It was just like when we was in the war. I was in Iraq. It's hard to beat somebody that's willing to die just to kill you. You know what I mean?
Hey, I don't want it that bad.
Yeah, bro, we in there, these suicide bombers, these folks done strapped up a whole bunch of C4 to a car, and then they running the car into you and pushing the detonator, blowing themselves up just to try to blow you up. How you gonna beat them? That ugly money. He want to die. That ugly money. And then, in that religion, they tell them boys, they're like, hey, if you kill one American, you get 10 virgins in heaven. I'm like, damn, boy, 10 virgins don't sound bad. That ugly money. I ain't had 10 virgins in that ugly money. I ain't lying. That ugly money. You mean 10 virgins in heaven? That ugly money. So they tell them that they getting 10 virgins in a house of gold if they just kill one American, and them niggas is going for it. They just like, I'm offing my that ugly money. I just don't know if 10 pieces of new pussy is worth me living and dying. That ugly money.
That's right.
I'll stay alive and fuck the old pussy. That ugly money.
Oh, good.
Ah, man. That ugly money. Speaking of which, Shawty Low Jr., we're at war. That ugly money. Thoughts on Iran?
Thoughts on Iran, man. The only part what's really getting me right now is the gas price.
Yeah.
So it like it. Pretty much everything else, the gas price is too high. You know what I mean? And I take 93, so I'm paying over 5.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? He talks to me too. So right now, Trump, which I feel that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that little 25 don't hit the way it used to hit. That ugly money.
Hey, boy.
Well, I put 30 in the Bentley, dog. That ugly money. Barely a quarter of a tank. That ugly money. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit a light bill got there to fill this bitch up.
Man, listen. You know what I mean? I done put 100 in there. Boy, down there $100 to get a full tank now, boy.
You know one thing, as a war veteran, I saw when I went to Iraq, they were shooting and killing. The day I got there, they were shooting and killing. The day I left, they were shooting and killing. I'm pretty sure they still shooting and killing. I think them folks over there, they just like to shoot and kill. And they, no matter how hard we try, they aren't going to conform to our shit.
Right.
Like, those people over there, I hate that. I don't know how to pronounce. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Them folk over there, they not gonna get with the program.
That ugly money.
You gonna have to pop that.
That ugly money.
So I got a question.
I got an answer.
You think they gonna send some folks over here how we send folks over there?
I think that they may try. I don't think that I think it's going to be hard. And if you know, like, strategy and wartime stuff or whatever, you got to understand that the United States is surrounded by water on both sides, two gigantic oceans, right? And if you want to come from the north, you got our allies in Canada, and you from the south, you got our allies in Mexico. So how the hell are they going to how they going to bring troops over on boats or planes without getting detected flying over these two humongous oceans? So United States technically is in a really dope strategic spot to defend itself, because you gotta fly over two oceans to get there. You can't come up through Mexico, because the Mexicanos, they ain't going for it, because they sell all the dope to us, so they ain't fucking it. They love us. You all right? So you can't come up through Mexico, because Mexicanos, goddamn it, and you gonna fuck up the cocaine pipeline. You can't come down from Canada, because Drake, you know. So when you really think about it, it's like, well, how the hell is Iran gonna get their people over here? And so now I don't think that there is going to be an invasion of the United States anytime soon. But there's so many United States troops all over the world that they'll just invade what they can. Like, there's so many troops in the Middle East that they'll just bomb them niggas up the street.
That ugly money.
Do I think that they gonna bomb Atlanta? No. That
ugly money.
My military backing would say, nah, I think we pretty safe. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they might send us terrorists over here or something like that. But as far as just a whole 50,000 Iranians coming over here fucking up shit, nigga, you won't get past. You won't get past. Yeah.
That ugly money.
So. That's just my military.
I got you. So in that case, how we end up getting like a station in they area or they country?
Oh, and United States.
How we do that?
We're bullies.
Okay, that's
so see. This is what I learned. This is what I learned in war, bro. I said it's all about perception. The villain and the hero are really, they got the same mentality. It's just on different sides. So this, for the people that's on this side, we think he the hero. For the people on that side, we think he the villain. But if you go over there, they think he the hero.
Yeah.
And so it's whoever goes down in history as the hero or the villain is just the nigga that won.
That ugly money.
Nigga that won was the hero.
That ugly money.
So if Hitler had beat us, Hitler would be the hero.
That ugly money.
And everybody would be Nazis right now.
That ugly money.
And United States, we be the villain. Luckily, we ain't never lost.
That ugly money.
So we the hero. But if you go to some of them countries, we the villains.
Yeah.
They look at us like think about it like this, bro. Nigga come to your neighborhood. Say you on Bankhead, goddamn.
That ugly money.
Nigga come to Bankhead and say, hey, you niggas gotta be in the house by 7 o'clock.
That ugly money.
Or we're shooting you.
That ugly money.
If anybody is out of the house by 7 o'clock, we're shooting you.
That ugly money.
And we shutting down all your traps.
That ugly money.
And we taking the money.
That ugly money.
Now, do you think that the people that live there is going to be happy about some Iranians telling their ass that they got to be in the house at 7 o'clock and they shutting their traps down?
Nah.
That's what we do to them.
That ugly money.
That's what we do.
That ugly money.
I went to Iraq and we went over there and babysat.
That ugly money.
Get your ass in the house.
That ugly.
I'll pop you.
That ugly.
And then imagine if you happen to be outside on the porch, a nigga come over there and shoot your dog.
That ugly.
Literally.
That ugly.
Shoot your dog.
That ugly money.
Like, you know what? The dog trying to shoot the kill the dog.
That ugly money.
So I mean, if you look on each side of the spectrum, are we villains or are we heroes? I just rather be on our side because we be winning.
Right.
Because if so I I don't know. I think wars can be necessary, but wars, it's all about money.
Yeah.
It's all about, that's all. Trump is a gangster. I think Trump go over there and just go get the oil. He gonna get all the oil. You know what I'm saying? He went, what was it, Venezuela? Where he go?
Bomb Venezuela.
He went to bomb Venezuela.
He's sending missiles over there.
That nigga went over there overnight, bombed their ass, took their president, put that nigga in a Nike tech suit looking like a YN and brought him back to the States and said, this our oil.
That ugly money.
And then they asked him what he was gonna do with it, and the nigga was like, we may keep it, we don't know, we may sell it.
That ugly money.
It's our oil.
Hold on, I ain't been keeping up with all this. Oh,
That ugly money.
Hey,
So
for that
you know-
while, I ain't gonna.
Yeah, so Trump a gangster. Trump like, y'all don't want to give us the oil at a good price. Walk in your trap, take over your trap.
That ugly money.
The United States, shouts out Erica. Erica, we is on the Ugly Money Podcast. How you doing, Miss Erica? Yes, me and Shawty Low is here. Okay. Shouts out DJ Cutthroat. Oh, they must be outside. Cutthroat outside, Ricky.
That ugly money.
All right, we coming, nigga. We working. You late.
That ugly money.
The world famous DJ Cutthroat in the building.
That ugly money.
Yeah, but Trump a gangster, man. Trump will go in that motherfucker and take over nigga shit.
Yeah.
I think the United States government is a lot like hood niggas.
Okay.
Think about it. It's like the street. Like, nigga, you don't want to give me a good price. All right. Hi, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Pop.
That ugly money.
Pop used to be like,
That ugly money.
hello. You don't give it for me for the hello.
That ugly
I'm
money.
gonna be like, hello.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh man, what is okay, enough about other white people's business.
That ugly money.
What is one of the most valuable lessons that your father, Shorty Low, ever taught you?
One of the most valuable lessons. It really be so many, but I learned a lot from watching how he move versus what he actually say.
Yes, sir.
You know, cause he a person, he don't really say too much. And when he do speak, you know, he really done been pushed to that point. But even when he mad, he just he don't really get loud. He just stare at you, and you be like, all right, you know what? I see where they're going. You know what I mean? And cause you don't want him to get mad. Cause when he get mad, we don't know what the hell gonna happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'll say one of the most valuable lessons is he really stood on just being who I am.
Right.
Being me, no matter what's going on, what circumstances. Like, if you believe in something, stand on it and don't let none change you or make you fold or conform to what you believe in. Like, just always be a stand-up guy.
That's hard. Be unapologetically yourself.
That ugly money.
I like that.
That ugly money.
Shouts out Low.
That ugly money.
Now, you know, the last time you was on the show, we discussed during the time that Low and Tip had their, you know, little misunderstandings. And you had told me the funny story about you playing Tip music in the house with your daddy would know. Do you think that T.I.'s children did the same things?
That's a good question. I mean,
you think that Domani and them or Buddy Roll was in there playing? Dun, 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 dun.
yeah. And even if they ain't do it in the house, guys, I know they did it on their iPod or the Walkers or something. You know what I mean? See, because I'm pretty sure they went through what I went through, like when I head to school and stuff like that. Hey, so do you listen to T.I. or is the beef real or what's going on with that? I'm pretty sure that they went through the same thing.
For sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure they know done, you had to listen to them too. It don't matter who you is. Just like that, what's up, what's happening.
Yeah.
It like, if I ain't like now another song by Tip, or I was trying not to because what was going on, the what's up with happening was a hard song.
No, for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So just like they know and done. Either one you gonna play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Must be too sad.
Yeah. Hard question right there, so I like that one. Yeah.
You know, I think sometimes that competition in rap and music, sometimes it brings out the best in rappers, though. you got to think about just from that you know, that confrontation, man, we got hits from that shit, bro.
Classes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas still to the must be too. You can still play these records and niggas know it word for word. And it was about a goddamn misunderstanding happened 20 years ago.
That ugly money.
I need to get to arguing with one of you podcast niggas.
That ugly money.
Drop me a podcast mixtape on y'all bitch ass.
That ugly money.
See if I can eat off that shit for 20 years. Imagine having an argument and eating off the argument for 20 years. That's smart.
That ugly money.
Yeah, but that's tough, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what I mean? Like Kendrick Lamar will be able to perform not like us when he's 60.
Bro.
And motherfuckers still gonna rock with that shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I was watching the 21 Savage interview, and he say that he told Drake to not even do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he like, bro, you already number one. And not saying that Drake not like that with the lyrics, but right. Kendrick, yeah, this is the type of shit that he into.
Right.
And it ain't gonna do nothing but help Kendrick.
Yeah.
But because Drake, you number one.
You can't win.
Like, you can't win.
They don't want to see you win. And sometimes niggas gotta know, like, they don't want me to win this one. I need to leave this shit alone. And I think that 50 know that. 50 know they don't want to see me win this shit. I'm just gonna post memes and leave it, you know what I mean? They don't, like, if 50 Cent would came out with a song, man, we would have dissected that shit, slice and dice that shit, criticize, oh, that nigga lame, that ugly, you know what I'm saying? So I think 50 knew, like, nah, ain't gonna set me up with that bullshit.
That ugly money.
You know, but Drake, you know, he light skinned. You know how sometimes light skin can be temperamental. Sorry, Queen, I'm sorry.
That ugly money.
But you know, to light skinned people are a little more emotional than most folks.
That ugly money.
Drake was like, fuck that shit. I would give him bars.
That ugly money.
I thought Drake was winning though. At first.
The first
like 2 rounds, I feel that I thought Drake was killing him.
Man.
Drop. I'm like, he got the van and shit. I'm like, oh shit, the van. He done got the van from Kendrick Lamar video and shit like that. And then the Kendrick Lamar kept on making these goddamn sad ass boom bappy shits. I'm like, nigga, this shit depressing.
That ugly money.
That motherfucker goddamn. I think Drake had dropped the shit with the video with the van. I'm like, oh, it's over. 30 minutes later. Bust it on the beat.
That ugly money.
Shit was done.
He poured it up after that.
Man, listen.
That was the haymaker, right?
Bro, we was in the studio, bro. We was in the studio, was watching this shit real time. Remember that shit? Bro, I'm in that motherfucker. I'm talking shit because I'm Team Drake. I'm like, nigga, Drake got to kill his shit. Man, Drake drop and give me. I'm like, oh, he killed his shit. Oh, yeah, the nigga fucked this baby mama. Woo. I'm talking shit. Bizz and them niggas like, all right, what? Man, Kendrick let that nigga breathe for 30 minutes. What's that on that beat? Oh.
That ugly money.
Nigga, shit was over with.
That ugly money.
That shit was over with, bro. Shouts out Kendrick and Drake, man. Shouts out Kendrick. Let's talk about some more messy shit.
That ugly money.
Trying to get Shawty Lo Jr. in trouble, y'all. You know, he got media training and shit.
That ugly money.
Cutthroat in the bed. I'm gonna get his ass in trouble.
That ugly money.
Get Cutthroat in the doghouse by the end of the day.
That ugly money.
We got some shit to talk about.
That ugly money.
Recently, in Atlanta news, 2 CEOs have had a conversation. Ray Daniels and Boom Man. Have you been following that?
I seen a tad bit on it, but I ain't been in it too much. The only thing I see is when Lil Bankhead post something about it, saying that, you know, whether he know him and Boom Man or whoever was into it. So I ain't really been following it, but I done seen clips of it.
This shit messy as hell.
That ugly money.
Shit messy.
That ugly money.
You know, whenever somebody from the city gets into it, a lot of well, at least my opinion, a lot of Atlanta business stays within Atlanta. It very rarely leaks out into the world. We might have some issues or some problems, but it'll just be some Atlanta shit, and niggas in Atlanta know what's up. But niggas was calling me from Virginia.
That ugly.
Hey, bro, what you think about it? I'm like, bro.
That ugly money.
Have you worked with either one of them?
Yeah. I was gonna say I was in like a little movie with Boom Man with Lynn Tate.
Okay, shouts out Lynn Tate.
But Lil Bankhead I work with him all the time.
Shouts out Bankhead. That's all we got to say about that. That ugly money. I got to leave something for Cutthroat because I think Cutthroat has something good to say about it. That ugly that nigga back there? That ugly money. He knows. That ugly money. All right, let these folks know what's going on. Down for Low Week, what we can expect, what we doing, all the above.
All right, so Down for Low Week. Well, tonight we at Ember Lounge. You know what I mean?
Shouts out.
And then so tomorrow we definitely got the celebrity basketball game tomorrow at Ben Hill Gym from 12 to 4. We need to see everybody there. Baby Shaq will be in the building. BMF said that they gonna come to the city and take our trophy and go on back their way. You know what I mean? So we definitely can't have that. So the city definitely gotta come stand up. You know what I mean? Cause we ain't going for nothing. After that we got Sunday. Sunday is the last day. We gonna be at Rodney Cook Park. You know, everybody come out. You bring your family, you bring your kids, everybody out. Man, we're gonna have food, gonna have games, DJ, drinks, whatever the case is, and that's how we're gonna end Down for Low Week. Let's get it, baby.
Before we get out of here, man, let these folks know where to follow you at so they can find out everything about Down for Low Week.
IG, Shawty Lo Jr., and that's my name on all platforms. Shawty Lo Jr., SHAWTYLOJR.
You can follow me at Ugly Money Niche. That's Ugly Money NICHE. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with Shawty Lo Jr. Long live LO.
That ugly money. That ugly money. That ugly money.